This is the top 4 things you'll never hear a woman say. It's on David Letterman's list. So we started with number 4. Let's see, football or movie of the week? Football or movie of the week? Oh, let's watch football. And number 3 is, oh, don't throw that old t-shirt away. The clothes are sexy and the smell is a real turn on. And number 2 is, what do you mean it's our anniversary? Number 1 is, I can't believe it. You're right and I'm wrong.
Okay, there's also 4 things that you hear a man say. Starting with number 4. I'm going to the grocery store, honey. Can I get you any feminine protection? Number 3 is, here, you work the remote. Number 2 is, yes, we are lost. And number 1 is, you take just as long as you want over there trying on those dresses. I'll just stand over here, don't leave your grips. You don't have a priest.
Priest to talk about forgiveness. The subject of this is forgiveness.
Well, the most eloquent way of describing love and forgiveness is surely in St. Paul's letter to Colossians, chapter 3, verses 12 and 15. Where he says, so you are the people of God. He loved you and he chose you for his own. So then you must clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Be tolerant of one another and forgive one another whenever any of you has a complaint against someone else. You must forgive one another just as the Lord has forgiven you. And to all these qualities add love, which binds all things together in perfect unity. The peace that Christ gives is to guide you in the decisions you make. And it is for this peace that God has called you together in one body. And be thankful. These beautiful words exemplify how we need to conduct our lives with one another and indeed all of our relationships. When I get annoyed with Marilyn, I usually give myself time to cool off before I lose my temper and say something I might be sorry. And by the time I do that, I usually have forgotten what it was about in the first place, so certainly it's no longer important to me. So it's a good thing I didn't say something then, because now it's consequence. And usually after a while I forget what it was all about. It's kind of like been there, done that, and I got the t-shirt, but I can't remember what it was.
Knowing Rob as well as I do, I know he doesn't have a mean, angry bone in his body and would never do or say anything to deliberately hurt me. When I feel hurt or angry, I try to cool down and figure out the reasons for his behavior. Once, quite a few years ago now, he came home with a red Chrysler LeBaron convertible. I was angry because he had never bought anything that big without at least consulting me. I felt left out and hurt that he would do such a thing without me. But as time went on, and not a whole lot of time, I realized that he deserved this car, and that he had worked hard and sacrificed for many years for our family and me. He had earned this car, and much more. And then we would take drives in it on sunny days with the top down, listening to 40s music. Now you guys think 70s are oldies. 40s are oldies. And I ended up just feeling like a kid again in that car, and I ended up loving that car. So if that's the worst thing he ever does, I'm pretty blessed. But I still doubt if he'll ever buy such a significant item again without consulting me.
Minus 300.
Then he got a yellow
but she made me buy it. Of course.
Yeah, I made him buy it, yeah. Right. Now we have a VW needle. Yellow.
Learning to grow in our relationship requires forgiving and asking for forgiveness. In the beginning of a marriage, husbands and wives may not be completely sensitive to each other's feelings. As time went on, I got to know Marilyn and learned to accept her attitudes more easily. At the first disagreement, my attitude may have been, hey, I'm right here, so why should I be, I'm right, and I'm telling her this for her own good. So why should I say, I'm sorry? Well, I was just thinking, I was not thinking at all about how she felt or did. I was only thinking about how I felt. Later, how you respond may also make a difference or not. To say, for example, I'm sorry already. Well, that didn't help much. It's not asking for forgiveness, but maybe trying to end the argument. Control of a situation is maintained by the person who gives the apology. And a sincere apology relieves the other person of guilt and allows movement toward forgiveness. Because of pride, it is really never easy to ask for forgiveness. It's a humbling experience to have to look somebody in the eye and admit that you were wrong. John Wayne used to say, don't apologize, it's a sign of weakness. But actually, it's a sign of strength. It takes a strong person to admit when it's important to do so that they were wrong. Will you please forgive me is not only difficult to say, but it transfers control to the offended party. For most men, this is a difficult position to be in. You are vulnerable and open to embarrassment. But if you realize that your relationship with your wife is much more important than your feelings, that's kind of like a number one thing to remember.
Sometimes it's not easy to forgive because of my hurt pride. I'm wounded, and I'd rather crawl into a corner and lick my wounds so Rob will know just how bad it really is. This only causes the hurt to grow out of proportion. Withholding forgiveness often hurts me more than it hurts Rob. It is possible to forgive without being asked to forgive. To quickly say, that's all right, while slinking away doesn't accomplish anything either. As we've been saying all along, we need to communicate, to have eye contact when we go through this important process. To not truly forgive creates a chasm between us that becomes difficult to cross. In true communication, Rob and I become closer and the hurtful situations become less frequent. Accepting forgiveness when I'm still angry can also be difficult. I may still believe that I'm right, even though Rob feels hurt and wronged. As long as hurt is kept alive, nurtured by anger or guilt, the process of healing cannot be completed. If God forgives me the moment I'm sorry, and He does, then I must try to do the same for Rob. We both need to remember that once forgiven, we need not bring up the matter again. God doesn't want us to beat ourselves up continually, but to learn from our mistakes and move on. The old saying, forgive and forget, is erroneous, because we may never forget a wrong, but we can forgive it, and we can learn to forgive ourselves.
Sometimes giving or receiving forgiveness requires that I accept Marilyn's response or reaction to a situation without really understanding how she feels. And understanding may not be possible, but acceptance is. I don't know, 28, 30 years ago, whatever, our oldest son, Barry, was diagnosed with thyroid cancer. He was married with a 3-year-old son and on his way up in his music education career. He had surgery and afterwards lost his voice. The doctors didn't know if he'd get it back, and they didn't know why it disappeared, but they were very careful, they hadn't cut anything or nerves or anything that would cause that to happen. And for a teacher and a singer, this was frightening news. here comes old Rod, this non-demonstrative family and this king of denial there, and says, I believe that a competent surgeon operated on Gary and that he would be fine. The loss of the voice would be a temporary setback, and I couldn't understand why everyone was so worried. Marilyn, on the other hand, was very worried as I said, and my reaction was not what she knew or expected.
My feelings about Gary's illness were deep and troubling. Here was our firstborn child who had always given us love and pride, who had a beautiful singing voice and exceptional talent as a teacher. So long ago, but he's standing over there. Thinking about all this. Who had a lovely wife and a wonderful son. I felt it might all be taken away if his lost voice didn't return. I was as upset as I've ever been in my life. The most upset I've ever been in my life. I wanted and needed comfort, and it was not being offered. Instead, I was being told that my worries were unfounded. This created anger in me as well. Because I love Rob and understand him, I was able to forgive him without his asking for forgiveness. I understand his personality and his upbringing. I cannot expect him to react in the same way I do. Later, we were able to talk about it and come to an acceptance of where each of us was coming from. Gary, by the way, recovered his voice and sings more beautifully than ever. At least his mom thinks so.
Yeah.
Rob turned out to be right, but I didn't know it at the time, and I couldn't accept his viewpoint.
Well, after Gary's recovery, we were able to discuss all of this, and I began to realize how badly I had to feel. I learned a valuable lesson from this. Even though Marilyn may respond differently to situations, feelings are valid and need to be respected. Now I make a greater effort to understand, and if I can't do that, at least to accept her views and respond in a way that is comforting for her.
We both learned from this difficult incident in our lives. I've learned to accept Rob's way of responding to situations, and he has learned to accept that I am simply more emotional and feel things more deeply than he does. This learning experience brought us closer and created a deeper, warmer relationship than ever before. And that's how it's supposed to be. We go through these tough times, we talk about them, we deal with them, we grow from them, and we become closer and more deeply in love than ever. And we'd like to tell you to just remember, at our age, we know we have a limited amount of time left together, and we don't know how long that is. I hope it's 20 more years, but I doubt it. So we don't want to have what I call unfinished business. We don't want to have anything in our lives that we haven't resolved. We don't want to have anything between us that's not resolved. We don't want to waste our time being angry when we don't know how much time we have. And I would tell all of you, I mean, the odds are greater that we'll be going, but you don't know either. None of you know. Our grandson's wife just lost her best friend at age 28. She got sick on a Friday and she was gone by Sunday night. 28 years old, healthy, wonderful young lady. And so we don't know. And sometimes I think of the World Trade Center when those planes hit those buildings. How many people in those buildings had a fight that morning and didn't get a chance to resolve it and make up? So I just like, I'm not trying to be morbid, but I just like you to think of the reality of life. And don't waste your time not forgiving.
We just want you to think of something, maybe it's a one-word thing, or a three-word thing, that you should probably ask for forgiveness. And guys, if you can't think of anything, you'll ask your fiancé, is it? You gotta know what page. Page 90 is the place you want to write that down. After you've written it down, after you both have written it down, then you turn to each other, and one of you says, would you please forgive me for, would you go? And then hopefully the one you're asking will say, I forgive you. And the other one's asking, would you forgive me for, I forgive you. So until everybody in here has asked for and been forgiven, we can't proceed. Okay, so write
Just stay right here.
something down, and you
Just
get
a
it?
very few